in the Philippines, we conducted a study on gender representation and mobility. The study is aimed at following the career path of a female lawyer who decides to join the bench. So we trace the pattern of how many among them who enter at the first level are able to make it all the way up. And so the results are mixed. As you said, Nancy, on the trial court level, the female judges now outnumber the male judges, 52 to 48. So that's very good. But when you go to the higher level, the appellate levels, and especially the Supreme Court, there is no gender parity. In our appellate courts, the gap is not that big, but there is still a gap. Although we have a unique situation in our tax court, that's the Court of Tax Appeals. This is the only court in the Philippines where the women outnumber the men. There are only 9 justices that sits on the Court of Tax Appeals, and only 1 is male. Although he is the presiding justice. Okay, but certainly the votes are favorable to the women justices on that court. And but the saddest fact is that in the Supreme Court, we have never achieved more than 1/3 of the total number of justices who sit on the court. We have 15 justices who sit on the court. At what point in time, there were 5 female justices. 6 with who later, and one of them later on became the Chief Justice. She's with us. She was our former President, Chief Justice, Teresita Leonardo de Castro. So that's the highest number that we had in our Supreme Court. But over the years, since the time of Chief Justice de Castro, the numbers have dwindled. And so at the present, there are only 2 of us. The other one is Justice Amy Lazaro Javier, who was just elected our Vice President. And Justice Javier, Justice Amy, is set to leave the court in 2026. When she leaves, I'll be the only female left on the court.